What it do? This is your boy, KQKC, with another live video. Once again, I first want to say thank you. Thank you for the super chats. Thank you for the PayPal. And also would like to apologize for my absence yesterday. Not only had I have to use my snowblower to do my house, but I also had to do my mother and father's. That's what kids are made for, right? So, here we go again. Dylan Whyte, clout chaser, can't fight his way out of paper bag, mentally challenged, mental challenge looking. He wear a helmet around the house just in case he hit a wall or somebody accidentally slap his ass aside that bald head. His brain is soft. His brain is irregular. He's not a fighter. He's a clout chaser. He's a product of steroids. He's a product of D-ball. He's a product of the Miss B sample. And last but never least, he's a product of Eddie, the pathological liar Hearns. Now, it was a statement made just an hour ago in the country of the UK, the United Kingdom, which, of course, they're going about their daily business right now, as most of you all are sleeping. Well, what I'm going to do is what I always do. Give you the particulars of Dylan Whyte showing off, being the asshole that he is, being the jerk that he is, to be whatever you want him to be, he'll be, because he's that damn stupid. Now, he claims that he has documents that will embarrass Deontay Wilder. Now, in a recent interview, WBC heavyweight champion Deontay Wilder fired off some verbal bombs in the direction of mandatory challenger Dylan Whyte. Now, Whyte, who holds the WBC, asshole, don't know why, and I mean both are assholes. He holds the WBC interim title. It is in line to fight for the full world title, but not right now because of his drug use. Now, Wilder will defend his title match, of course, February 22nd against contender Tyson Fury, who is fucking scared to death. The son of a bitch. The so-called mentally ill challenge also. But we all know that it was the drugs, the alcohol, and the midgets. I just can't get my mind wrapped around all these heavyweights from the UK that's getting high. Now, that's going to take place in Las Vegas. The winner of that fight must defend the title against Whyte by February of 2021. That's when he become a fighter off of suspension again. Now, Wilder claims that Whyte, who has been waiting for a shot at the title since 2018, had plenty opportunities, which he did. Ortiz, well, we'll let Deontay Wilder explain it. He had plenty of opportunities to put himself in a position for a fight, but he allegedly backed away from those openings because he was a bitch ass nigga. He was scared. He was scared. Now, but they allegedly backed away from the opening. Wilder claims Whyte walked away from final eliminators, and that's against Dominic Brazil and, of course, like I said, Luis Ortiz. Okay? Now, Whyte claims to have documents from the WBC that proved he agreed to go forward with more than one final eliminator. Oh, more than one. So, in other words, he had many, and more than one is what? Two. You read between the motherfucking lines. Now, Deontay Wilder needs to relax and behave himself, Whyte told Sky Sports. Who the hell are you to say someone needs to behave themselves when you sat there in front of the Grand Wizard of the KKK and you sat there and smiled, besides putting him in his place and telling him to behave himself, because we're not slaves no more? Where was that at? Dylan Whyte? And that name fits you just right. Now, the WBC need to speak to him, because I'll start publishing documents and then he will be really embarrassed. Dylan Whyte, you bluffing. And what makes it so bad, you bluffing because of Deontay Wilder doesn't rattle. You're not going to rattle him. You're not going to embarrass him. You're not going to hook wink him. So you can show whatever you have, which is basically nothing. You know, he's taking a page out of his promoter book. So let's call it what it is. Now, he claims I actually published the WBC documents showing that I requested and accepted these fights. And I agreed to these fights. And everyone knew I was mandated to fight. Now, we're not stupid. We know what copy and paste is. We're not stupid. Brazil and Ortiz know what it is, and especially Ortiz. The reason why I say that is, not only is he the boogeyman of the heavyweight division, he's looking for a bag and to whoop some ass. So you know he's not turning down anything but his damn collar. Call it what it is, people. Talk about what it is, people. Now, as I go on, Brazil and Tyson Fury, in my instance, We made the fight with Brazil, and the WBC pulled him out to fight Deontay Wilder. That's because it was a bigger fight than your punk ass. Now that, excuse me, now that I believe. Because no one want to see you fight. Now, of course, he goes on and say, how can he say I didn't want to fight Dominic Brazil? Because you really didn't. I know you was shouting for joy. I know that Dominic Brazil would have whooped your egg-shaped looking ass. I want to fight Deontay Wilder. That's who I want to fight. Said the 31-year-old. I don't care about no one else. We know he want to fight Wilder because of the bag. He know he can't beat Wilder. He knows it. He barely got past Anthony Joshua without going to the hospital. And he lost. So, of course, you don't care about anyone else. Because Deontay Wilder has become a star. Not only over here, but over there. The fight everyone wants to see. It's not you and Wilder. It's Joshua and Wilder. The king of boxing. The king of the heavyweight division. Versus the coward of the heavyweight division. That's Anthony Joshua and Deontay Wilder. And that doesn't include you, Dylan Whyte. And I say that with great, great emphasis. Of course, he doesn't care about anyone else. He says apart from him, he needs to stop being a coward. Now, who's calling who a coward? He's been a coward since day one. He fights like a coward. He looks like a coward. And a mentally challenged coward at that. And he claims he has a better resume than him. See, people, listen before I go any further. When someone goes to this extent to say the things he says, better resume, and I have this and that to prove. If you are a champion, if you have a better resume, if you are a better fighter, you don't have to say it. You have to prove it. Do you follow the OG? I don't care about no one else, he says. Yes, he does. Because he needs a fight. He needs a payday. So what's the best way to go about it? To lie. To prove. To go after the man with the biggest purse. And that's Deontay Bronze Bomber Wilder. I got a better resume than him. Why you have to say that? When you know it's not true. But my mind keeps slipping me. Maybe it's my age. I keep on forgetting that the UK people still believe in Chicken Little. That the sky is falling. They still looking up. They still believe everything any fighter over there tell them. They're naive. They still believe that Anthony Joshua is a champion. He's a champion only by belt only. He's not a champion the way he walk, the way he talk, the way he has in his heart the Kool-Aid. He don't have blood pumping through there. He don't have the courage. Now, It doesn't matter win or lose. It don't matter if you get knocked out or you stand up at the 12th round. What makes a champion is you got in there and you did your best. What makes a champion is you got in there and you fought. And you fought and fought and fought. You did your best. And that's all anybody, any fan, any country can ask for. So, Dylan Whyte, you're not a champion. You are the coward. You do not have a better resume than Deontay Wilder. Now, he also claims, I've been beating more world champions than him. I've been ranked number 1 challenger since 2017, before his first fake mandatory against Bermain Severn. It wasn't fake, it was for real. And exactly, he fought a methodically thought out fight. He kept that jab in his face. I don't have to explain myself about my champion. Now, he says I'm garbage. He says I'm a liar. He says I'm a phony. He said this and that, but then he doesn't want to man up to fight me and just cherry pick his easy defenses and his own mandatories. No, I'm sorry, Dylan. You can't choose your own mandatories. The WBC choose them. Dumbass. He's the most protected and cowardly heavyweight champion in the history of the sport. See, that sounds like what? That sounds like a man that's broken. That sounds like a mentally challenged man that's looking to get paid. He's looking out for his family. Now, in a way, I understand. You broke. You haven't fought anyone. Your last fight was a joke. Then you turn around and do illegal drugs. Can you say that about Deontay Wilder? Deontay Wilder has fought who they put in front of him. It doesn't matter who or when, but he does fight his mandatories, and he do win in high fashion. So, Dylan Whyte, your tricks is not going to work. Dylan Whyte, your lies is not going to work. So I say to you and your promoter, because he has you out there looking like a fool. You've been used again. You've been boozed again by the same family of Grand Wizards. So how does it feel to be made a slave again? So, with that said, I am KQKC Boxing. If you like the content of this network, feel free to hit the subscribe button, the icon bell because you like this video, and thumbs up. And yes, I come on Monday through Friday, 12:30 p.m. Central Time. And yes, I will be calling Kell Brook fight today and Gary Russell fight tonight. And yes, it is true. I will be interviewing no other fighters, no older fighters, no present fighters. I'll be interviewing the General 78 Sports TV. I will be interviewing him on his relationship with Deontay Wilder. I will be interviewing him about some things that you might want to know and don't want to know. So, I advise you to be there on my channel Monday at 12:30 p.m. Central Time. I will remind you all the way up to tonight. And again, Dylan Whyte is a clown. All he's doing is trying to provoke Deontay Wilder to fight him. Why? Because he's broke. Why? Because he wants that bag. Just take a look at him. You can see the retardation in him. You can see the less, or let me put it this way, the poor in him. So what to do? Go after the man with the best reputation, the best record, and the most money. If you want Wilder, it would be someone else with the same type of prestige and accolades. So with that, that's all I have. Enjoy your Saturday and tune in with your boy KQKC. And I will be jumping on just for a few this morning at 11 o'clock. No, I'm sorry. 10 o'clock a.m. Central Time. 10 o'clock Central Time. Be there or be square. I won't be long because I will be calling the fight that's taking place across the pond in the UK. This is a fight with Mark DeLuca and Kell Brook, which is a do and die fight for both men. And with that, shout out to the almighty LDBC. Assalamu alaikum. Peace be unto you.